Hi, my name is Caleb Duarte, and I'm here with the community of El Ambo Bajo in Chiapas, Mexico. Part of this project is to visit different communities that have claimed autonomy from the Mexican government and that have been creating their own world for about 17 years since the 1994 Zapatista uprising. And this is one of the places that we're going to bring once Minister of Culture and lead artist Emory Douglas from the Black Panther Party. And we're interested in really thinking about the use of art and really public performance to create their own ideas of a new world, of a better world. Part of claiming autonomy has a lot of effects. You no longer can participate with the public school system or the clinics or access to water once you claim autonomy in the state of Mexico. So they've been slowly building in different regions of Chiapas, Mexico, building their clinics. We're going to check out a little bit of their clinics, their own schools. This is their center of government. This is where a lot of decisions are made. And it's more of like a community-based type of democracy. And so we're really interested in thinking about the different generational gaps between the 1970s of the Black Panther Party, what they were able to achieve based on public performance, based on the use of image, and really comparing it to what the Zapatistas and Otra Campaña are doing here in different small communities of Chiapas. In the fall of 2009, over 100 displaced indigenous community members occupied the offices of the United Nations located in San Cristobal de las Casas, Chiapas, Mexico. The offices were taken over in hopes of gaining international attention from humanitarian organizations. After 3 months of the occupation, the United Nations simply decided to find another building and moved. A few months later, wishing to believe that art could be a radical form of communication, we soon moved into the building and began an experimental art space and an international artist residency of diverse practices. We began to invite artists, activists, cultural workers, inventors, gardeners, PhDs, jugglers, and educators to take part in creating an experiment on art and social change. We were in favor of art as a vehicle for possible transformation. Inspired by the 1994 Indigenous Zapatista uprising, where word and poetry are used to inspire a generation to imagine other worlds possible, EDELO has retained the name of the UN. It is in part of an investigation of how art, in all its disciplines and contradictions, can take the supposed role of such institutional bodies in creating understanding, empathy, and to serve as a tool for imagining alternatives to what seems to be a harmful and violent system that we have come to accept. So that's a little bit of the history of the artist residency where we have invited Emory Douglas to visit. And part of Emory Douglas's residency will to visit and travel throughout the state of Chiapas, getting to know different public works, different murals, different artists from the Zapatista communities, and really getting to know their forms of organizing. Another part of the residency is to organize an exhibition both with women embroidery collectives, is what you see here, both combining Zapatista images with Black Panther images in one artwork. The last part of the Kickstarter campaign of this project is to create a newsletter based on the Black Panther newsletter. The newsletter will be called Zapantera Negra, and it will also be dealing with both aesthetics of the Black Panther Party and the Zapatista movement. This newsletter will be distributed in 5 countries and will be inviting leading artists, academics, intellectuals, and activists to share their reflection on art and social movements. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you can take part in this project. There's wonderful gifts for all collaborators, and there's plenty of other ways to participate. We'll keep you updated. Thank you very much.